Improvements. I think we can improve this ENV 200. Take your wall pod with you. It's got to be cheaper. And then friends and locations. Add an exterior 32 amp single phase supply, which is cheaper than a wall pod. It's got to be an improvement. Had it about a month now. Take the back panel out. Get rid of it. You can put 3 metre lengths in it then. And we're installing Webasto diesel heater, so we don't have to use any battery power in the winter. Yeah, that's it so far. Webasto heater control fits rather nicely there, I have to say. One comment on the vehicle: the suspension's too hard on the back. I know it's designed for 700 kilos, but you're dragging some weight there. If you really are going to carry 700 kilos, it's going to knock your mileage back big time. So I think next year we'll look into some lighter springs to make the ride a little bit smoother. One little niggle: can't find a way you can have the radio on without having the ignition on, and if you leave the door open, the damn thing just bleeps. Now there may be a way around that, but I haven't found it. But it's just a little annoying that you can't have the door open and the radio on. But we'll work on them bits. Well, we tested how far we can go when we get to 0 mileage yesterday. So we went out, got down about 17 miles, and then it said time to fuel up. I think it got to about 7, and then all of a sudden we got the 3 flashing bars, which means you're empty. Now it was in town, and we was doing a bit of regen in between speed humps and one thing or another, but we did just short of 11 mile, still had full power, and I'd gone round the circuit that many times I thought that's enough. So we know it does at least 10 miles past the 0 mark. I'm sure one day we'll get around to taking it totally right down to turtle mode, but to get 10 miles over in town is a little bit reassuring if you need to limp home at some point. Carrying about 250 kilos of tools and gear. To be honest, it's not the mileage down much at all. In the gasometer gauge, it does recalculate it strangely, let's say, but you can be in town and you can do probably 4 or 5 miles and it just knocks 1 mile off, and then you can be on the open road and it'll swallow 3 miles in 1 mile. It's just forever recalculating. So we'll just live with the mileage. It'll be what it'll be. Just learn your distance and we'll be alright. Yeah, I picked this model with the heated steering wheel. I don't know if you can see that. Heated steering wheel, heated seats. It works really well, it really does. But I don't like being cold, so with a Webasto heater you can jump in it in the morning, switch the heater on, go and have your cup of tea, breakfast, whatever you do, and whatever time of year it is, it's going to be defrosted, de-snowed and comfortably up to temperature. I'll tell you what though, the speed of these, you've got to try and want to believe it. The acceleration is so rapid, it really is. I mean, of course on a private road I gave it full stink and it hit 83 miles an hour and the computer just said that's as much as you're going to get. But the acceleration, as soon as you dump the eco button, like, it goes like stink. Like, you really ought to try one, you'll be impressed. And what I intend to do eventually is somehow mount this trigger under here so we don't have to lift the bonnet up. And I think I'm going to use the external part where your diesel goes in here to mount the external plug so you don't have to lift the bonnet up. Did buy a petrol or diesel door, believe it or not, it doesn't fit because behind there is exactly a flat panel. It's not pre-moulded or pre-shaped to where you'd expect the filler cap to be, it is just flat. So you can't use a filler cap off just ordinary NV to replace this plastic cover. We'll work on that, well that's what we eventually hope to do.